to rest today when I got home from FEMA, the emergency. And then I started watching this movie called, let me show y'all. The Day the Earth Stood Still. How odd is this movie, Because in this movie with Keanu Reeves, you got to read in between the lines, After I left the Holy Land, I came home and was directed to watch this movie. Shit is backwards, but it's hidden in plain sight, but it's chaotic. So they don't want you to figure it out, and they don't tell you shit, but they tell you shit. And in this movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still is telling you some shit. It's giving me my little breadcrumbs. I just had to point that shit out. Because it says something when they went and got the people, when they realized what was going on. And they took them to an army base, a military base called Linwood. And it's missing the E because, if you put the E on Lynn, it's line wood. Because we all in line in the row and shit like that. You hear me? What I'm saying? And the military bases know this shit. But they can't tell you this. You got to read in between the line. You hear me? Because they be putting shit on top of shit. Just like that FEMA. That used to be the first federal underground center. Because it's all connected. It's federal, right? Duh. There's some underground shit, all right, that they doing in the railroad. But anyway. Yeah, being funny. Still highlighting the bullshit. I'm on Loop 288. I'm at the first federal underground center. It says U.S. property, which is us property. No trespassing. I'm supposed to see if I could do a tour of this. I just want to get back. Shit. You hear me? We doing it. Yeah, this shit. And the security came right on out too. Shit. He looking at shit. They wouldn't let me do it, y'all. You see the security, they ain't playing no games, you hear me? Anyway, I wanted to point out this sign with the eagle and shit like that. And the crescent, the crest with the arrows and the olive branch and the mountain and the stars. It says Homeland Security. Because we us. It's the homeland for a reason. You hear me? Hell no. And they got a track over here too. Let me show you. Because the building next to it, it used to be the Department of Public Services where you can get your driver's license, in the vehicle and shit. You hear me? You hear me? Because that shit there for a reason too. Because it's all part of a schematic. You hear me? Let me show y'all this building. It's closed now though. They moved it to McKinney. Because we all can. You hear me? Okay, so this is Loop 288 right here, the street that we're on right now. Asbury, and St. Cecilia are new streets that just got put over here, but they got put over there for a reason. And this is the old Department of Public Safety, Texas Department of Public Safety. And it's on kind of a little bit of a hill. The old sign is the field office. That's my family last name, gang. Shout out. You hear me? I ain't done yet. Because Asbury, which is across the street. You hear me? Anyway, it's another building across the street they just put here, right here. Is ODB, which is Old Dirty Bastard, which is the homeless shelter. right? You see where the sidewalk ends? You see where the sidewalk ends? You know that book, I Know Where the Sidewalk Ends, looking ass niggas right here in the curve. You see that? That means something too. Hold on. You look at Saint Cecilia. We know what Saint is, you know, Santa, right? And Cecilia, since they stealing shit, you know, means something too. Go look that shit up. I made a video on it and I ain't gonna repeat my motherfucking self. Anyway, after that Department of Public Services, it's this strange field that don't look like it's nothing there. But then you get to a sign called Holland, which is whole land, you know, holy land. You hear me? Because we all connected to one motherfucking source. But let me show you, because this is the blueprint, the green screen. You hear me? Anyway, you see the pink? Oh, you see the pink? Match my glasses. Shit. You hear me? Anyway, let me show you this white sign with black letters. Look at that. Holland. Whole land. I bet. It's a big ass whole land on the loop 288. You hear me? And you know, we always find our way back home, and it's a homeless shelter and shit like that called ODB. So anyway, let me go on down the dirt road and show y'all what the fuck is back here. You hear me? Y'all don't hear me. Look at this sign. It says Remnant. You see the torch and everything, like the Liberty Bell torch and shit. What's Remnant? You know, this is, what the fuck that mean? Let me, oh, somebody live back here. Look at that. This is pretty. On this holy land. You hear me? Huh. Wow. Look at this shit. Wow. I wonder if this is a church. We fence to see. We doing it. This is Remnant. Net. Huh. This is crazy. I'm supposed to go ask these people. There was some ladies over there with a whole bunch of damn kids, man. They had like 10 kids over there. I mean, they were small. But that's beside the point. So, what I found out about this Remnant church is that they used to live or be housed across the street from the jail on top of a bail bondsmith. You know, you hear me? What I'm saying? Building off of Wood Row. You know, because they put us in a row and everything, you know, in this underground railroad and shit. You hear me? Because it's backwards. So anyway, so they gave me a little bit of history on how they got back here. They've been back here for 4 years, and it was just a property that literally is connected to the First Federal Underground Center. Huh? Yeah. There's some water back here too. Look at this shit. It's a bridge back here? What the? Y'all see this shit? Do y'all see it? What the fuck? Huh. Y'all, this is crazy. Let me let y'all get a better view. Look at that. Look at that. That's a bridge right there. You know? Okay. Anyway, and that was like right here off of, it says Springfield right there. You see how shit be connected? Like the Simpsons and stuff. You hear me? This shit is wild as hell. Hold on. Okay, so I'm finna show y'all what Cecilia mean. Asbury. Because we burying shit. You hear me? Or bury ass, because when you flip it, you hear me? And then I'm going to show you what Holland mean. All Latin, Old English, the older versions of these, and even remnants. I'm going to show you remnants. And even Springfield, you know, because that was back here too. And it all is relevant to the emergency. You hear me? You what it did there? Anyway. And the fact that this particular church, because they always are a factor and we all connected to one source and we all move in accord, in a line, everybody, no matter what race, you hear me? because we all connected to one motherfucking source. So anyway, this church in particular, Remnant, the fact that it used to be on top of a bail bondsman place next to Wood Row, across the street from the police station, tell you right there, you know, because we living in the loophole, but it's a black loophole. You hear me? You hear me? Pun intended, you know, because we having fun, right? In this game of life, right? The Hollands, the Holy Land. You see it? They said they don't own this property. I don't know who owned that one. Maybe the Hollands did, you know. You hear me? But us, you know, this shit wild as hell. Did they make a movie called Us? But anyway. Is that the ashes to ashes, dust to dust? Industrial ash that you talk about? Like, that's what ash bear. Anyway, when you pass away and shit, they bury your motherfucking ass, cremate you and stuff, you know? Cremate, remnant, mental. What's in here? Words look alike. Spoon, y'all. Not fork, spoon of a Duchess. You know, the chessboard and shit. You hear me? It's funny because when I got in the car, I was like, Beetlejuice, 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 because I feel like I was on the goddamn Beetlejuice. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, the next street up from Duchess is Morse Street and Shady Oaks Street, because they've been shady as fuck. Morse code. They got a sign that say the Hollands and shit, so I wonder what's back there. It's gated. But it's weird, because we're getting closer to what the fuck I'm trying to point out. Hear me? Now it's called FEMA. And I just seen somebody go up the goddamn back way. It's the Federal Center.